possible last-minute technical difficulties. We'll be on the way. Maybe. What does this thing do? Oh. That's right, press the wrong button, why don't you? There we go. Okay. Don't mind the audio. It'll fade out like that when I leave the window, like a goofball. In hindsight, I can probably fix that. So, I'm supposed to have someone joining me. When they are not here, they've had an entire day. I'm going to give them another couple minutes and then I'm going to just start doing my own thing, I guess. I don't have much choice. We had this planned out, but shit apparently happens. So, welcome to Thpandexth Thurthday, which is a new series, I guess we're doing. Doing City of Heroes. So, City of Heroes, as some people may remember, is friggin' awesome. There's this excellent superhero MMORPG from the mid 2000s. It was really pretty great. Everything it did pretty well. Some aspects of it are, I'll admit, a tad dated. But in terms of its basic design, but at the same time, immediately familiar, and everything it did pretty well. Travel powers are great. Character creation is superb. And the gameplay still feels fun to me to this day. Champions Online never really did it for me. Sorry Champions fans. I tried real hard to make Champions work for me, but it never really did. So I'm not totally sure what I want to do here. Let's see what we got for melee damage archetypes. I have not done an Arachnos Widow or Soldier yet. So this server I'm on, which is the Reunion server, which is the EU server because it tends to be slightly less populated, is not the server I usually play on. I'm usually on Indomitable. Indomitable. And that is what is good. I'm quite fond. I should probably turn that down. Let me see if I can get into settings without logging out. No, I'm gonna have to log out to do it. Okay, fine. No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. We'll deal with sound levels later. Not this second. My cat has other ideas. It takes a while to get the character list because you have so the people that are hosting this are really cool. And have given everyone about 1,000 character slots, as well as a very large number of character transfer tokens and other such things. Basically, if you had gone whole hog into the game right before its servers were shut down, that's pretty much the kind of game have if you were to play it now. I do not know the legal status of any of this. Hopefully it's not a problem. If it is, oh well, too late now. I'll have to delete the video accordingly. I have not decided. So Peacebringer and Warshade are hero only, whereas are hero only, and then the Arachnos Widow and Soldier are villain only. I had never gotten either of those when the game was live, but I had gotten either of the Arachnos Widow or Arachnos Soldier, but I did get the Peacebringer and Warshade, which were baller. Those are deeply baller. So you know what? Because I have never done an Arachnos Widow or Arachnos Soldier, I think I'll go with an Arachnos Soldier. Pretty basic power sets. But the gimmick these guys have is that about halfway through their development, halfway down your levels, you basically get a branching path. And in that branching path, you can choose to go specialize one way or another. I cannot remember offhand the two different. Where are you? Because there's something that alludes to it. Oh, right. You can become a crab spider or a... what? It's not showing the crab spider stuff. In any event. So these guys have what appear to be much smaller available power sets, but that's because a whole bunch open up later. So if I were to go to, say, the Sentinel, then go to powers, and then say, oh, look at the million different things you can do. So you can see there's some extra powers here that the other, the Arachnos thing did not have. Is there So, yeah. Tons of variety. You can mix and match, you can be thematic, you can do whatever you want, and it doesn't care. It's basically all viable. There are certain elemental and power sets have different emphases. So, obviously, fire stuff is going to do fiery things. Electrical stuff will do electrical things. Ice stuff will do ice things. So enemies that are resistant or weak to any of those, you can capitalize on or be in trouble with. So it's a game that allows so much potential customization, which I love deeply. See, I don't remember the Arachnos Soldier having any pets at all. That's really loud. So I'm gonna go with shooting. Oh, call reinforcements is the pets. Okay. They are still not here. That has me somewhat disappointed. But nothing for it. Just keep on keeping on. So I'm gonna make him a burly boy. We're going burly. We're going big. We'll make him a scrawny burly boy. We're not gonna do that. But he'll have roid gut because that's necessary. We'll make his hips wide so he has power stances. Make his legs extra tall so that he is very tall. That's how we do it here. Alright. Here we go. So these are the default costumery of your Arachnos Trooper. Phew, boy. Wow. Bane Spider and Crab Spider. That's what it is. So these are pretty cool power suits. Now, how much of this can I change? In terms of colors, not a lot. Not a lot. If at all. Goofy default face is Goofy. Oh, I can have the Mystic Helm. Neat. So I guess with these, it kind of wants you to roleplay as a... as one of the characters. These are enemies you would fight if you were going the hero's route. Or allies, I guess, if you're going the villain's route, which of course we are. We are villainous today. That's how we roll. I'm gonna have to unlink costume colors in a sec. Black's too black. But is the white too white? I just don't know. Go with that. That seems like a fair compromise. So we're going with a sort of gold and silver appearance here. And we're gonna unlink everything after that. So for face, these aren't changing a thing. So let me turn the helmet off. So as you can see, there's an absolute unbelievable frig mountain of every gosh darn option you can possibly hope for, and then some. So Spectrum I love because you just have no face, you glow. Let's see. These are some suitably goofy faces, I think. So we're gonna do something a little silly because we can. 2G5 me. Wow. I just don't know how to feel about that. It's sort of like a spider, so we're gonna do that. Face color. There we go. That's absolutely horrifying. None of us here needed to sleep, right? Hopefully not. And they're still not here. That's just spectacular. And then you can choose like an additional face pattern. It's going to be something slightly more appropriate. Problem is the eyes clusters are just way off on the side, so I'm going to poke through and see what I can find. Oh, barcode? I can do the barcode. Yeah, make him a clone trooper or something, I don't know. So part of my methodology for making a new character is kind of just flail with options until something grabs me. I try to be thematic, but then that might work. In a pinch, spots will work. My cat is having some definite opinions on this affair. I don't know if I like the white with black barcode or black with white barcode. I'm thinking black with white barcode. This is before QR codes were a thing, so. And as for hair, well, stab it. So maybe I can just adjust this upwards, I thought. I'm not seeing how to do it right now. So, massive amounts of hair options. Let's just take a spin through these. He doesn't need hair. Otherwise, my soul screams afro, though. We're going to change his hair color, make that something vibrant. We want him to stand out. See, he's a mass-produced clone person, but clearly I think we can do better. Yes. Electric Kool-Aid, Afro Brain. So we got our face, we got our shape, which will makes his fro resplendent. This too makes his fro resplendent. Yeah, there we go. Youthful is how you get, like, anime eyes in this game. It's crazy. So ears, we don't really care about ears much, because I can't even see them. So we're just going to leave it at human, quote-unquote, ears. Okay, head detail. Because he's so tall, he's like trying to abandon the screen, which is not great. It is decidedly not great. So now we can get cool goggles and stuff, and other such bits and bobs. So character creation is probably going to be half this stream, if I'm honest, because that's just how it is. I love character creation. It is important to me now. That's silly. That just doesn't fit his eyeball. Where his eye clusters. Let's give him a monocle. He can't see good out of his left eye cluster, but only just that one eye right there. That's the one he can't see out of. So, we are making a godless abomination. Metal plate, make him even more gimpy than he already is. We can do that. Which is Egyptian? That's all beards. We don't need beards here. Could make him a scuba dude. I mean, definitely not a Zaku. No sir. No sir, Bob. I've seen such things. They can be made to work. Forcer gets the weird wing things coming out of his head. Okay, we'll go with it. I'll allow it. But we're gonna change colors here a bit. Let's need a bit more. There we go. Color clash. Gotta clash. Or what's the point? Says I. Chest. I like that one a lot better, although it gives me fancy ribs. Now I like the patterns a bit more. That's too wasp. As it is, this is going to be kind of strange. Black actually works well if I'm going for like a Retarius or whatever type look. You lose a lot of detail. You have the one collar. Only have those shoulders. Here we go. Gotta have the custom colors. And on that, I'm actually gonna make the white whiter. Do we want a cape? Can we even have a cape? Oh, we totally can. Neat. Seems excessive. So this is your bog standard black and red because we're villains. That just clips every damn where. Let's go with red and blue because we're subtle. We're the most subtle by far. If we're not burning out eyeballs, we failed miserably at our measly task. Head detail 2, actually. I'm going to change the red to, no. I'm going to change the red to a pink. There we go, that's better. Actually, we'll make it a rose. Yeah, yes. Yes. Let's try. Actually, shoulders I think are only one color anyway. Chest detail. I'll keep the Arachnos logo. Only have the one set of gloves. Only have the one belt. Pants. Just got the one set. I can't change the gloves. I need to do something to those feet. They look like hooves. Actually, can I? Yeah, there we go. That's better. There we go. I like it. This works for me. Oh, here we go. Look at that goofy thing. Look at that goofy gun. It's like somebody was like, we want to make like an MP5 or an XM28, but we want to make it super edgy, so add some spiky gribble that serves no purpose. I approve. Reliable rifle. Oh, this is where we get into the slightly goofy material. Change some colors around on this, make this like a alternatively we can go the Tron route. No, not quite enough color options there for the Tron route. that shiny. Actually, can we make that? Yeah. No, we've got too much gold as it is. There we go. It's a toy. So, sort of miffed that there's like no options here at all. Oh man. He's just so tall. Such a tall boy. Oh no, I want that to be the gold color. And this to be like a... So as you can see, this is a very involved process. There we go. Much better. Yes, he must be a spiky boy. We're gonna go with crazy color combos here. It's only gonna get worse from here on out, folks. Because I'm faking it till I make it. Yes. Yes. I'll leave that that way. I like that. I guess I like that. Actually, I might flip it. How does that work? No, I think I like the gold with silver. Unless I do black. Is that too edgy? That might be too edgy. I could try blue, because that'll stand out. And for the helmet, let's go with there's that red logo there. Go with white then. That's inoffensive. White with red exterior. I think I can make that work. That'll work. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this goofiness. I love it. I love it. Now I could go. Which is how reflective is that? Ooh, it's all meshed. No, I can't do that. I've already used that color. Oh no. it's just too red. I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. Yes. Yes. The eyes burn now. That's not going to let me change the cape color, I guess. I'll leave that. Oh, here we go. Go with the long. So they're all going to be one color, so I will actually make that the gold color. Leave that as like a dark purple just in case. Belt. We want a belt, right? Of course we want a belt. Why wouldn't we want a belt? Leave that gold as well. Make that so the dark purple. So pants. Oh gosh, so that's how it's gonna be. Ah, here we go. That's better. That works for me. And the boots will be primarily green with limited contrast, say red. Yes. Yes, no cohesion. None. Okay, so for Arachnos weapons, now I do have to change the color scheme that this uses. I want to be able to make out the details, though. Because we're doing this off the cuff, because we're waiting for someone who apparently isn't joining us. Still waiting. Maybe make it all white. Some of it be chromed out. Nah, make the, yeah, make that gold. Why not? And auras. So auras allow for a whole lot of really fancy effects. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh. I don't know how I feel about all that. Let's go with something exciting here. I've already done clashing color combos of just about every imaginable kind. So I guess I'll go with the lightish green rimmed with the rose pink. actually, I might go with green and red. It's not working for me. It blends a bit too well to that. I'm not sure how I feel. Well, I could just be like, oh, it's all one piece. Then for the helmet, I've then got to change the red portion to some other color, like yeah, make that the purple. Why not? Okay, so for auras, if we're going the Akahud route, yeah. What other auras do we have here? Clunker, I think, drops like bits and pieces, yeah. Which is cute. I like it. There's all sorts of other fancy ones you can do, though. Wisps are pretty neat. You can use the superpower of money. The wealthy aura. Mega makes you glow aggressively. Volcanic does volcanic splorches. Victorian gives you these cool filigreed bits, which actually look pretty nice now that I look at it. Vaporous doesn't work for me. Toxic vapor is a bit too toxic. Tendrils is kind of spooky. Thunderhead makes you crackle, quake. I'm not a master of mysticism, so that doesn't work for me. We're going with technology. Nah. Sparks. Get back to Sparks. Maybe Sparks will work. Sparkle is too much. It's just too much. Snow is too obvious. Smoldering smolders. Smoky smokes. Slime, just slime. Oh, slime is the drippy one. That one's pretty cool. Runes makes runes. Rocky Grumble does what it says on the tin. Pixels might be a bit too on the nose, but it actually kind of works. We'll think about that. Microbial's pretty cool. Magnetic, you have a bunch of stuff whizzing around you. Not really thematically appropriate. Halos. They have halos. No. Where's the one that's like a... It's like little lanterns floating around you. I was considering that one. Oh man, I'm having to resist the compulsion to scratch at myself. Fireflies look super classy because they kind of sweep up and around. Nah. Fairy dust. Akahud is really subtle though. I'm not sure how I feel about super subtlety. Which is the Celestial Lord? Oh, come on now. Alright. set it to do that in combat. So when I enter combat, that stuff will all appear. I'm not really sure I can change any of these. This gives you a nice little intro to the various animations that you're looking at. Gooey. Let's have a That's noisy. These are all passives, I guess. Again, I haven't made one of these characters ever. Or this particular power set, I should say. Beep boop boop beep. Oh yeah, bring on the dudes. Okay. So, we have an absolute horror here. We are now let's call him, I don't know. Never cared who he was until he put on the helmet. Until he put on the spandex. The Thpandexth. Wow. So, we're going the villain route, which means we're going here to Mercy Island. Bunch of free stuff they give you. I'm gonna see if I can message this person. Help me. Brah. 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 Oh, I need to find that. I know where they are. So let me check my powers. So I have prestige. I'm going to slide. Zwoosh. Oh, so these are all indeed passive. That's pretty rad. These are pretty good. I'm hoping then. Oh, here we go. You can see if you look at. Can I make this a bit bigger? Oh, incarnate abilities we don't want to worry about. That's like post-game content. So Bane spiders get a bunch of like they get a cloaking device. They get some crowd control. I don't know what Sir Banelet's does. that's a debuff of some kind. So I think I'm going to wind up going with the crab spider, partly because it gives me spiderlings in addition, which is pretty awesome. Thank you very much. And plus I get a bunch of additional toggleable passives. I think mine was technology, not science. Let me really quick check. Info. ID. Technology. So what that affects is... Oh, let's go to powers and grab taser dart and pull that over here. That is going to affect the kinds of enhancements I can use. Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. So there is a special vendor I want to visit here. Because I'm big, I look like I'm moving really slowly. I haven't really planned out my build for this because I don't honestly know how any of them work. Who are you? You are Crosscut. I'm going to leave him alone. He scares me. So this is the person I want to talk to. The P2W field agent. And on these servers, show me your wares. You get a bunch of pretty fancy stuff. So I'm going to actually get the prestige enhancements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are rubbish as by the time you get to like level 20, but they're a pretty good early start. So for attacks, we want to grab... I'm going to scroll way down for starters. Let's see. Technology. So we are technology. So we want to go with that. I'm going to claim the origin bonus, which will keep it relevant. We probably want to grab the non-origin bonus black one because if we're going kind of ranged, more ranged attacks, it does not hurt. So I'll get that as well. And we can get the undead slaying axe so we can slay some undead. Yeah, let's do that. Buff pets. What do we want to do? Do we want to do an offensive buff or a defensive buff? I'm thinking probably defensive. Tentatively. And these are all pretty... Defense and recovery. Oh, here we go. You get one for free. I think I'll go with the shield drone. Yeah, go with the shield drone. Let's see. Just for fun, no sprints. I'm not going to worry about that. Travel powers, though, I am going to worry about. So this is an early game fly. Probably go with the beast run because I'm big and hulking and scary. And then go with, I don't know, steam jump? Or jump pack. Go with the jump pack. Utility. Utility is where things get pretty interesting. So inner inspiration can be pretty useful. All of them are pretty useful. Secondary mutation is great. Looking at my power set, there's a lot of buff stuff, so I might go with Mystic Fortune, because Mystic Fortune will bestow a random buff on an ally, so that'll be good for group play. Inner Inspiration, though, lets you get inspirations, which are basically consumable, one-time use items, for free. I can always revert the decision. It doesn't matter much. Go with inner inspiration for now. Actually. Yeah, hell with it. Then you can get other things that'll like limit the stuff you get, so you're only getting like high level or low level stuff. So you can limit the stuff you get from drops, which is pretty nifty. Oh, they do have a respec recipe now, which is nice. I'm not going to worry about that. And they're all very expensive, but ultimately affordable. And then you can go to revoke and then just get rid of stuff if you so choose, and then just re-choose, which is pretty rad. Temp powers is nothing there that I'm going to care about. So we've done that. Let's go to our power menu. Switch to numero dos. Put that there. I'm going to remove that from the tray. So Beast Run and Prestige Slide actually stack, so they're pretty gosh darn nifty. We're going to have the Ministep, we're going to have the Black Wand, going to get Inner Inspiration there, and Shield Drone Pet. That should do it for now. Regen and Recovery. Intel Info. This is my accuracy. Okay, big deal. Okay. Basic levels of protection to most status effects. That's pretty good. Can't argue with any of that. 3% resistance to things. That's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. It's not ideal. Good early on. All right. Lethal damage. I don't think it does anything. Oh, it does reduce defense. What does pummel do? It's not showing me. That's fine. Okay, so we're here. We're alive. We're alert. We're not going to worry about her. I'm going to open up my inspi bar. Here we go. Moving these into my last enhancement slot bar. This is all just kind of prep work. I know that Pi will be effusive tomorrow for missing this, because we had planned this and we were looking forward to it. But shit happens. So these enhancements are actually pretty nifty. Oh, no inherent fitness is showing up. That's interesting. Alright, which one is this? Energy damage. Knockdown. Smashing. Lethal. Already does lethal, so we'll get Psionic on there. And this is also going to boost its cooldown speed as well, pretty substantially. So these are pretty nifty. Cast that so I get myself a bunch of inspirations early. I forget how many it's supposed to give you. It's more than 3, I know that. Oh, it's 3. Never mind. I lied. And they're high level inspirations too. They're not like weak namby-pamby things. They're substantial. So it's pretty useful, but it's also like a 30-minute cooldown, I think. 30 minutes, yeah. So there's that. None of those prestige powers can be modified in any way. You just kind of live with them. Okay, none of that matters to me. Let's go to missions, contact. There we go, Mr. Deathlock. Definitely not a Japanified Deathlock name reference at all. Doobie-doo. So you've decided you're tired of all these distant ones, eh? Well, maybe we can work together and do something about it. That's another thing I like, is they put in all the text love. There's deep lore. There's deep lore for sure. Here on Thpandexth, Thurthday. So we're going to do the villainous thing and get our name on a list that it isn't supposed to be on. This is probably going to involve beating people up. Because we're villains, that's okay. We're colorful and get... Who are you and what are you doing up there? So many plans, so little time. Let's go. I forgot my little defensive drone. He did. He says, sorry I'm late, I'm coming. Well, I'll believe it when he's here. He's only an hour late. No big deal. I can't fight those guys. They will obliterate me. I will die in pain. Oh, this guy's... no. He's not going to shoot at me. You're supposed to serve and protect. Well, you can see that's not happening. So Mercy Island is a lawless wasteland, as people have noticed. It is not a happy place. It is not where good things occur. It is where dreams go to die. Oh, I can't, no. Peace out, dude. I don't gotta do that.
Ah, dude, I'm so sorry.
The prodigal son returns.
The prodigal son does return. I'm late as shit, guys. I apologize. I suck. I lost track of time because I'm an idiot, and also there's an alien growing in my head. Hey, it's gotta be good for something, right?
I hope. That is the hope.
Well, I lost a shit ton of weight.
Hey,
where's Michael?
I don't know.
God damn it. Well, at least I'm not the last person to show up, so there's that at least.
I'm gonna tweak some sound levels real quick.
Oh, is the stream not started yet?
Nope, it's on.
Okay, then hi everybody.
It's on. It's been on for an hour.
Yeah, I'm habitually late here lately, guys. They're gonna have to dig the hole twice at my funeral.
You're gonna have to dig it twice because they're gonna have to keep him from getting out.
No, that's what the concrete and the rebar is for.
Hey, you can do anything with rebar. All right.
Which side of the coin are we playing on?
I made a villain because I don't have a villain. Didn't have a villain on Reunion.
On Reunion. Okay, so you know you can just move them, right?
Right, but I hadn't made
what
an
level
Arachnos.
have you hit?
I'm still level 1. I'm literally doing whatever this non-tutorial stuff is.
Okay, don't forget to see the PV or the PTW vendor.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
First thing I did.
Controller with time manipulation. Yeah, no. Earth control with Darkness Affinity. No. I'm gonna have to make a new fucking tune, aren't I? Oh, no, wait, hang on. Oh, you should appreciate this villain, frag. I'll meet you by, Kalinda.
Okay, let me finish this Alter
Shit.
Distant Ones list.
Huh?
I'm doing a mission. I'll be done in a sec.
Okay, I've lost sound somehow. Hang on. Ah, the volume was turned way the hell down. That was my fault. Alright, I gotta go get the P2W stuff first. Because this initial sprint is babbage.
Well, the prestige sprint that you start with the prestige power slide is pretty rad.
Right, but you can go right straight to the pay-to-win vendor and
yeah.
get the... Who's it's? Oh, the chat button. There we go, because I don't really need to see what these idiots are saying.
Boom. So, as people can see, things are going thwack up in this business.
Wait, where are you at?
I'm in a mission, like I intimated earlier.
Okay.
Getting
well,
to
you said
level.
you're doing this non-tutorial crap. That
yeah, it's not a
multitude of
tutorial.
sins.
It's an early mission. Let me open up that map. Where the hell am I?
I'll actually keep that.
Whammy slams. Pop, pop. So I'm going with a wolf spider, which I've never done before, so it's all very new to me. I know they basically have a branching path later on, which allows you to do go a different. See, I need to stop talking. Punching. There we go. It that allows you to basically choose between two different upgrade paths. So either the Bane Spider or the Crab Spider. And I believe you start off as a Wolf Spider, and I'm going for the Crab Spider because you get stuff that's pretty much my bailiwick. You get extra minion summon. You get.
Oh, are you basically playing a glorified
It's like
mastermind?
it's like a ranger that or not a ranger, a friggin' kind of a combination. You have the option to go the equivalent of like a brute or tank or scrapper, or a more ranged support setup. It's pretty geared pretty handily towards support. Like you get a bunch of toggle abilities that are PB AoE and will boost your allies. So I'm
Nice.
looking forward to that. So it's going to be kind of like a
If we can manage to get a
supporting class.
consistent group going, I want to make one of the Peace Bringers.
Oh
I want
yeah.
to see how the...
Well, that's only heroes. So, but we can do that. Yes. Peacebringers and the other one,
I forgot.
War Shades, are really good.
Yeah.
Especially like they get a boost from being in a group. Which is like their main obvious advantage. They can choose to either go a ranged, what's the ranged shooter archetype called?
Blaster?
Blaster. They can either go blaster or sort of a brawler tank.
Okay, for the brawler tank.
They can sort of do both, actually, at the same time. Kind of. Like you once you get your powers filled out, you basically can go either way.
There's a joke in there, I'm positive of it.
Probably. Here we go.
Absolutely. Boom. Why were none of the bars set up to this? That doesn't make any sense to me.
So, as people can see, I'm just wailing on these poor wolf spider dudes. These are villains who should theoretically be my allies, but we're about to cheat the system here, in the sense that we're doing naughty things. We're doing naughty things because we're naughty people, because we're villains. There is a lot of, I don't know what in this friggin' test tube. What is this? Is this a person?
Ew.
I can. Ah, these are the robots. These are the Arachnos drone bots. Alrighty. Let's get out of there. Did I not go down that path? I thought I did. Check.
Okay. I'm waiting for you by Kalinda. I'm gonna hit the head real quick and grab a smoke, and I'll be right back.
I'm gonna be there shortly, since this mission is basically done. Oh, wrong way. Moving speedily on my glowing energy surfboard. Very quiet energy surfboard. Here we go. So we're going with a, it's sort of like a combination blaster, which is your ranged damage archetype, but more supporty, which I like. Let's see. I thought I just saw an enemy. Oh, I hear glowy things. So glowy things are important. There is a glowy thing right there. It's been staring me in the face. I also could probably do with having my defensive pet up. They don't provide those pay-to-win vendor, P2W vendor pets do not tend to provide much of a significant bonus, but every little bit helps. Alright. We've completed the mission. As I munch away, trying to stay awake. I can get to level 2, so we're going to go to Arbiter Diaz. I'm getting shot. I think I wanted to go to the other Arbiter. Yeah, I want to go to the Arbiter over here. He's easier to get to. Well, we're just going to run past those guys. They had other plans. Ow. So knockback is a very real problem. And in true old school MMO fashion, even if it looks like you've run way past something, it can still hit you. Which is a blessing and a curse. This means the same rules apply. Somebody looks like they're running away, well, if you initiated your ability while they were still in line of sight, you can crump them. Straight up to next level. What do we got? What do we got? I can go for burst so I can shoot more. Or I can go... Show me that detailed info. What does that do? Strength to ranged. Oh, that's pretty good. These are all actually pretty good. Ah, here we go. It shows the divvying up. Always on and permanently increases your attack rate and movement speed. That's phenomenal. These are all really good. Resisting psionic is not a bad idea. So yeah, Bane Spider is the one that is rather more durable. But ooh, boosting your maximum hit points, that's pretty good too. Interesting mashup. Very interesting mashup. Of abilities here. So with the Bane Spider, you're seeing all these melee attacks. A couple ranged. Some crowd control as well, it looks like. But I'm more about these various wild and wacky ranged abilities. And some melee. Lots of grenades. Chuck those grenades out there. Make their lives difficult. So going for a ranged archetype, I think. We'll see how I'm feeling later about that. Is this a toggle or an always on? It is an always on. No reason not to do that. Passives are good. And now I have an additional inspiration slot, which is even better. Alright, now I have to find what's her face. Well, this is probably he. That does indeed look like a Necron. Sort of. I'm just really tall, so I look down on everyone. Oh yeah, and he's even got the flesh cape. It's sort of radiation and kinetics. Ooh, that'll be interesting. Some cool stuff you can do with those power sets. Hopefully he'll be back sometime soon. I'm gonna go bully some enemies till I am level 3. Because I'm not just gonna... Oh, here we go. Ask and thou shalt receive. Easy. Level 3. Let me go to my enhancements because I know I got some. Wow, okay. I got a lot. Good golly. Oh, here we go. Let's put a resist in there. Yes. So what happens with enhancements is over time they get outclassed. And unless they are crafted, which are an exception to this, they basically you won't have any effect from them. But you're getting them pretty much constantly. You can combine them. To hit buff will become relevant later, but I don't think in time for that to be useful. What is this? Taunt duration. I'm not going to be doing taunts, I don't think. Yeah, here we go. Inherent fitness. So those are passives as well. basically, they give you an excuse to slot in run speed, jump height, whatever the healing one is, and recovery, enhance heal, and endurance modification, which is basically how fast you recover energy, and then the healing will enhance how much your passive healing rate is, jump height, run speed, or movement speed, which does not affect your attack speed as far as I'm aware. It's just movement. If I do decide to put anything into any of these sprint equivalents, it'll probably be the power slide. And other than that, what makes these enhancements special is that they never lose effectiveness, except for when you hit level 20 with these. You get other ones, late game ones, which are like those but better in every single way. There are enhancement sets you can deal with, which are pretty rad. He still isn't back. Oh my goodness. Train to a new level of power. Train up to the next level. Because those are passives, I'm not going to worry for now. So I think you can have, what is it, a maximum of 3 enhancements of the same type, if memory serves, buffing you at once. So for these, I'll just basically be doing, because there's self-resistance and self-defense. Those will just have 3 slots total. I'll max those out eventually. And fill them with resist damage or the archetype equivalent. And then, so what I'm probably going to do is pop into that for now. So I can pop 2 more of these in here. You can only do 1 of each. I don't need a lethal. Go with that and the knockdown. And those will like proc once in a blue moon. They're not, by no stretch of the imagination, are they reliable. Because these will have like an extra little proc chance they can do. Most mods are just a straight stat buff. Not those. So now it's the waiting game. I don't even know if I can talk to Belinda. Oh, she will. I'm going to return to my contact here real quick. Actually, I'm going to make sure I send an invite. I'm going to add friend. I'm going to invite to team. And I'm looking for Adam Deslock. Alan Deslock. So I was tempted to do like a Supaida man, but unfortunately you can't summon a giant robot. So I can't say change Leopard on very, very loud. Operative Kuzmin. Who the heck is that guy? He is on Mercy Island somewhere. So now I just have to find them on the map somewhere. My cat does not agree with this. Not seeing him. Oh, did he really leave? He really did. I am abandoned. I'm abandoned again. Is Kuzmin over here, maybe? Yes, he is. Let's go out available missions. Looks like I'll have to take care of them. Okay, so I have acquired a number of potential quests we can run. We've got a lot of Necron type people here. Oh, it's because we're villains. We get to be all red and black energy. Not me, though. We dress up like a clown car. Get noticed or go home. If I want to get into PvP, I can always change my appearance. What is it, cat? Cat's giving me the inquisitive eye. I'm going to delete all this text that I just have to put in. Alright, bye. Anytime, dude. He's killing me. He's killing me. This is what marijuana does to a brain. I'm going to look at this person's mask very, very closely. I want to know what their face looks like. I've already seen too much. Alright, bye.
Sorry, gents, I'm back.
He's
Yeah, I'm here.
back! He has finally returned to me.
Well, Mason and I had to talk shop for a second.
Oh, I see.
Jace, apparently an auto shop's going to be calling me very soon to order shirts,
Ah, sweet.
which makes me very happy. What the fuck is that? Are you Jumbo Snides?
Yeah, absolutely.
What the hell is that thing?
What
Like,
is this?
I am trying to stop bouncing around everywhere so I can. Okay, invited. Oh, crap.
I already sent an invite.
Yeah, I know, but it had timed out, dear, so I'm sending another one. There you
I see.
go. Alrighty. So, what do you think of my Necron?
It's pretty good. Got the
Thank you.
whole flesh render thing going on.
Yeah, I was very proud of that. Like, I don't know what even possessed me, but it came out looking a lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah, no, it works very handily.
I made a sorority sister on the DC one, or the DC one.
Oh yeah, you could definitely make. I've seen some pretty bitchin' Space Marines. Um, uh, so many Space Wolves, so little time. I don't understand what it is about Space Wolves that from Warhammer 40k
They're
that
space
LSM
furries.
fans. Yeah, that's all I can figure.
Or you get the I have blonde hair, so obviously I'm a Viking descent people.
Except they're all red-headed. The not
Well,
Vikings,
and
but the
stupid for by and large. Um, did you already hit the mish or what? Like, is
no,
it?
I'm trying to go in and it's not.
It might. You might have to wait until.
Oh, one sec.
Um, Did it kick me out of the group? I don't see the group list anymore. What the French toast?
I have to click on the letter. That's why it's not working. Die.
Yeah, that is a pain in the tuchus.
Did it put us in separate instances? Where are you? You're way over there. Okay.
I'm beating up on longbow people. Well done with the, what is that, a shotgun?
Just a rifle shot. You can customize your what your gun looks like. It doesn't change anything. It's just cosmetic, but options.
Level up.
Grats. Clank.
And then the idiot we have to kill through here.
Yeah, there's all these other guys
This
we
putt.
can murder.
Well, we can get them after we kill the main putts.
Oh no. Goodbye, Agent Bruckner. I hope you enjoy getting
Goodbye,
tased, bro.
Birch.
Oh, we can double down if we want. Do we want to double down?
What do you mean double down?
Because I have the same mission.
It didn't complete it for you?
It can if I want. We're gonna
I
double
mean,
down.
why? It's not gonna be the
Yeah, we'll get rewards twice.
Right, but I don't think we got any rewards.
Yeah, we did. You
Merit
leveled up.
reward informant. Okay. I really don't want to do this. Okay, fine. I've had to do this stupid mission so many
It
times.
takes like 10 seconds, Pi. You'll
I
live.
know, it's just annoying.
Pi, if you show up late,
Yeah, I have to deal with the bullshit. Yeah, I know.
goddamn right.
Hey, at least I made it this time. You know how crazy things have been.
No, they have.
I miss streaming, actually. I was really excited about this. Give me a second to message Michael and be like, all right, Francis, where the fuck are you? I don't know why the Jeopardy theme song thing is stuck in my head. It's kind of odd.
It's an earworm.
It is an earworm. God, Suzanne Vega's Tom's Diner. That's a fucking earworm.
Which is that one? Oh, that one. Yeah, okay.
That
You're good.
fucking
You're good.
song.
I don't need the earworm.
No, because I will have to sing the song that never ends to get rid of it.
Yeah, no. Let's not do that.
Alright, and on City of Villains. I really need to make a Brain in the Jar character, because I just want to. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. All the
I think I want to remake
options.
Sarah Bellman. But as a villain, because Brain in a Jar, it just should be a villain. Alright, oh yeah, we're redoing that mission. Hang on, I'm coming. Wop. Think the code for Ninja Run. Alright, let's go. You have to go in first.
I'm not sure that that's true.
Yeah, because I don't have a mission listed at all. Do you?
You're the group leader. You should be able to check the. Oh, what we have to do is
Birch
we have to turn in the other one and then.
Okay, that makes no sense, but sure.
Feel free to not believe me. It's okay.
No, I believe you. I'm just saying it
Let's
doesn't
see
make
how
any
it
sense.
is. Let's see how it is.
You know what? You know what? This is why we can't have nice shit, because you drive me crazy and then I have to break things.
I see how it is.
Oh, jump down a snake hole. Ha ha ha. Dirty. I think I'm gonna make the Necron taller. Can you change your body shape with the costume flip? You can do that, can't you?
Maybe. I don't
Let's
remember.
find out, shall we?
What you?
Yes, you can. No, you can't. God damn it! I can't make him any taller.
There is a way you can do that, but it's like another kind of visual respec.
Um. Well, I can't make him taller. There's no point in changing it. Are we going down the snake hole, or are we going to do the thing again?
I'm reaching for the ludicrously specific click point. It's extremely specific for me because I'm a gigantic character and everything is tiny.
Yeah, click it. Get close enough to the ladder and click on one of the rungs,
Yeah,
and
well,
you'll be fine.
it was actually quite a ways below the ladder as it turned out, but who's to say?
Yeah, I always manage to hit it with the
See,
the
and the
rungs.
and the enemies scale too. So
Do they really?
yeah, there's very
God.
good reasons to redo missions.
Right, but I'm thinking more along the whole reason I wanted to start doing at least a bi-weekly, if not more often stream of this, is because there's an entire generation of nerds who don't even know what this is.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
they're about to
And I
get their
think
ass
that
introduced, is what it is.
represent.
So this is Thpandexth Thurthday now. I've claimed it.
No, no. Hang on.
It's too late. It's Thpandexth Thurthday.
No, why don't we just do
That's the title of the stream.
Spandex Thursday? Really? That's what we're calling this stream.
Well, can you think of something better?
Wonder Person Wednesday.
Except it's on
I can thank you. Give me
Thursdays.
some backup instead of sitting here and let me get the shit down. And man,
I'm
god damn it.
killing things.
Yeah, things are killing me.
And why'd you run ahead?
I got to the top of the stairs. You
I'm.
putz. I
You
will be
saw
there in a
me shooting
second.
these things, so
I saw you shooting nothing.
uh, I'm right here beating up on longbows. The ones
Uh,
right at the very beginning of the mission. The ones you're supposed
uh,
to kill first,
ugh,
because
you
that's
and your
intended
orders of
mission
operation
design.
bullshit.
It's called
I'm gonna go level up real
sweeping.
quick.
It's called sweeping the city.
Of garbage.
We're on Mercy Island, the island where there is no mercy.
Where's Captain Dipshit? There he is. All right. Arbiter Richard. Like what? Arbiter Dick is what they
Hey, there's a
like.
guy named Deathlock, except they slur the th, so it's Deathlock. So that's pretty cool too. There is some stupendously deep lore in this series, by the way. Like the lead protagonist and antagonist are like guys who got stuck in like the well of power or whatever, and took two
Mm-hmm.
very different routes for how that power manifests, and it's pretty radical. Um, and there's some stupendously deep lore.
I, yeah, there's a lot of lore that I missed because I didn't get to play for long.
I think the actual lead character protagonist, i.e., the statesman, is dead, in fact, but I don't remember for sure.
They, I don't know, would they been able to do that and still keep City of Heroes up and running? Because I think that was an in-level mish, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's all sorts of like time travel fuckery. So, sorry, fnordery. So there's like portals to different dimensions and stuff. And I mean, you look at the stuff that they have for the going rogue is just completely bananas. Um, in terms of
I think I'm
there's
gonna
an
do
entire
damage
alt
first.
universe. It's pretty
An
fantastic.
entire alt universe?
Yeah, it's an
Well,
alt
what is it? The
universe
pocket
where
dimensions? I never got that far. I don't think.
well, there's like those portals, and those are usually
Hmm.
leading to like fancy missions, like the like raids and the like, um, and some non-raids as well. Uh, just like larger missions usually, or quest lines often. There's lots of that. Some of the quest lines go on forever. Like going rogue,
Yeah, they do.
the
I
like
remember
one
that.
to 20. Going from level 1 to 20 in going rogue can feel like quite a slog if you don't have anyone with you.
What are the things they used to call? What were they called? The fucking you started the string of missions and you had to plan your fluids because it lasted for fucking ever.
Um, they're what we would call like an extended raid or whatever now, but they
Right, but
weren't
they had a
raids.
name. Task Force.
Task forces, yeah.
That's what they fucking were called.
Task force missions were pretty fantastic, and yeah, they could last a long time. Weren't they like timed?
No,
No,
it
no, no,
wasn't
that's the
timed.
other
It was
thing.
once you started, that was it. You
Yeah,
could not stop until it was done or you quit.
yeah, but
So
they were pretty
they were
lengthy.
kind of a bitch in that respect. Like,
Well, if you were committed, but they were very rewarding as well.
it wasn't if you were committed, it was with the assholes that joined your team were committed, and half of them quit halfway through, and that was before the scaling monster damage bullshit. So, or at least that's when I played before they started the damage scaling. So you got halfway through the mission, half your team quit, so you're down by half and you're fucked because you can't kill anything.
Yeah. Still waiting on you.
I'm on my way. Give me a second. Trying to do too many things at once.
You understand the reason I went with a giant, ultra colorful abomination was to avoid the situation we just ran into,
Which was what?
which was you running past me shooting at a bunch of dudes. I'm giant, I'm
Well,
colorful, you just follow the giant colorful thing. It's easy.
are you tanking? If you're tanking, then I need to be running heals, not straight damage. Oh wait, I got
I'm not
kinetics. I don't.
I'm
There's at
not
least a
tanking.
heal on it. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not tanking per se. It's just it's sort of an all-rounder really. Can do a lot.
You can do a lot with very little.
So other things I like these little P2W vendor drones for is it's like that's like one enemy attack that won't be coming my way.
Why won't it? There we go. Shit, 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 shit. And the same thing just fucking happened again. There we go.
What are you doing?
Trying to get away from the large group of enemies that I just jumped in the middle of
This
that
is
butt fucked me
nothing.
last time.
This is nothing.
Says the giant armored tank crab claw rainbow gay pride
Just
float.
because I'm big doesn't mean I'm very well armored or tanky. It just means I'm large.
But it's in the. Isn't that in the character? Just shit, help. Oh,
I'm
there you are. Good.
right
Okay.
here. What are you talking about? Don't cry for help when I'm right here beating on the same silly mooks. Come on, silly longbow guardian. Get tased. Pop. Didn't do very much.
Ooh, I got a resi thing.
Neat. Those are useful.
I'm getting half to pee face from the dog.
I
Give
see.
me 2 minutes. Go ahead and kill the schmuck again, and I'll get out of the bubble dimension when I get back from letting the dog pee.
Okay. I'm not totally confident I can do that somewhere, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, I got him. Enjoy your knockback, dude. He dead. There are a bunch of them like lurking right over here, though. Yeah, there are. That's what I'm gonna do. Now it worked out. Let me ask him a question. Swoosh. Skeet shooting. There we go. Leveled This pleases the Jimbo Snides. No one cared who I was until I put on the Thpandexth. Okay, so that's that area taken care of. And I have a new power now, which is great. Or I will be able to get a new power at any rate, which will be good. He's out milking the dog, I guess. Taking the dog out to take a pee. Interruptions. All these interruptions. So now let me go to this dude. Arbiter Richard. Train up to next level. You've unlocked access to new power sets. Ah, yes. This is when we get the auxiliary power pools. So I'm fairly confident that I should be able to do leadership. Yeah, I can get leadership, and those will stack, as far as I know, with some of the other stuff that I'm going to be getting. I'm not going to worry about that for now. Sorcery is pretty good, because it gives you a little bit of everything. Speed is great for super speed. But leaping, as I recall, combat jumping is pretty nifty. Because you have a bunch of extra defense and immobilized protection, which is very handy because there's a lot of immobilize. And then all this knockback protection from acrobatics I'd also be quite happy to have. We'll think about it. We're not going to worry about it for now. Show detailed info. Bunch of accuracy boost, which is also good, which I may just take instead of burst. Although burst would probably be a good idea. Now let's go with combat training offensive. I'll get the burst next level. Or the wide area web grenade, which is also pretty good. I'm not going to be able to get this until like level 20, so I'm not going to worry about all that jive. I think these are, yeah, like level 20-ish. Right? I'm not going to worry about it. We'll keep the accuracy buff. So yeah, the tactical training stuff are basically the equivalent of leadership. So they give you a toggleable buff to 10% strength, 15% strength, 10% hit, compared to leadership, which is rather similar. Actually, no, it's about comparable. That defense boost is significantly better, though, for tactical training. So you could very, very easily double up. Oh, okay, yeah, like level 20-something, 22, I guess. You'd be able to go with the crab spider upgrade. How long does that last? Is that unlimited duration? It's just a toggle? It's a toggle. Yeah, so all sorts of fancy stuff here. Boosting accuracy is very nice. What does mental training do again? That's the wrong one. There we go. Strength to recharge, so you recover things faster, I guess. Run speed boost, fly speed boost. Wow. Oh, and it's just a passive. Wow, that's pretty rad. Jesus. Man, these guys have a ton of cool passives. Their attack powers are kind of eh. They're not all that fancy, but they do the job. So I may... If I were going scrapper, I'd go into fighting, because fighting is crazy. Like, these all kind of wind up synergizing with each other. Like, you can chain from one to the next, and you can basically get through almost the entire game just with those. It's bananas. It's bananas how good those are. If you let them be good. So I need to get two. So jump kick I don't really care about. Super jump might be the way I'll go. I'll think about it. Be a jumping spider. Interesting that they're letting me get super jump that early. That's interesting. I'd only be doing it for combat jumping and acrobatics though, which is sort of a questionable use. Actually, isn't hover pretty good in terms of defense buff? Plus 2.50. Eh. Versus leaping, which gives you what? 2.50, but it's dirt cheap. It costs nothing, 0.06. Absolutely dirt cheap. That might as well not exist. Like, there's no situation in which you would have to ever turn that off. And you have a bunch of extra jump height as well. So basically free. And then a bunch of knock up and knock back protection, which is really good, and resistance to hold. So yeah, combat jumping and acrobatics, man. I'm telling you. Like, from a metagaming standpoint, those are pretty darn good. And what is the level at which I can get that? Level 10. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that for a while. That will be at level 6. That'll be at my next level. Heavy burst will be at 8. What's the cooldown on heavy burst? Heavy burst is a cooldown of 12 seconds. Pretty Oh, that's a pretty good stun chance. Probably is it in a cone? It is a cone for heavy burst. So I'll probably wind up just going with regular burst, to be honest. Later, not now. So you can spec into energy damage. Pretty comparable. What was that last? 10 seconds. That's by no means bad. Another conical attack, arm lash, meh. Oh yeah, look at all that. Basically makes them fragile, which is very good. What does Frenzy do? Is that another melee attack? Yeah, it is.
Alright. Sorry about that.
He has returned.
I have returned with a freshly drained bladder dog.
This is good.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm going to wind up speccing into jumping. I'll be a jumping spider. But I'm not going to do that
Oh,
yet. It's not for a while.
oh shit! Okay. That was awesome right there. What just happened? I thought I was dead, but then I wasn't. Do we both have to talk to Kalinda, or can you do the thing while I'm
I
leveling up?
I talked to her.
Uh,
I already did that.
all right. So we should have, or do I gotta go talk to her now?
I have no idea. What do you need to do?
Hang on.
You gotta select a mission.
Complete current mission. Oh no, so it did. Yeah, we got it. Saphis and his guards, right?
Yep.
Okay. Spaceballs is back on Netflix. Why they ever took it off in the first place is beyond me. Let's beat up a cop,
Licensing.
just because it'll be fun. Well, I love how the police officers are named like Rippers and shit like that.
Well, because they're bad dudes. That's not a cop.
What is it?
It's a ripper. Reminding me of
No.
Judas Priest.
Damn it. I have a heal somewhere. Oh, there it is. Out of range of what?
I'm being attacked by a stricken brawler. But not for long.
Okay. This way. I believe.
Interference. Flying.
Okay, I
Force.
seem to have.
Zeno.
Little help here would be nice. Oh, you're. I got two on me somehow.
Yeah.
Now we go down the hole. Alright, there we go. I love how they. This is like. Okay. Find the mystery spot you have to click on.
It's the hole.
I still need to make a necromancer.
They're okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling
What is your favorite power set for that?
for
For the
masterminds.
yeah.
Probably demons. Demons are pretty rad. Ninjas I've been starting to experiment with, and they've got very high damage, but they're flimsy.
What
Um,
about robots?
Robots are durable as all get out. They're pretty good. That was my first mastermind, was a robot mastermind. Um, way back in the day, and I was quite fond of it. You can make them quite potent indeed. A bit more ranged from what I remember than melee. Pop. Oh, not what I wanted to do there, but okay.
So how are we gonna do this? You wanna alternate? Shit. Found a bunch of them.
I. Where are you?
Oh crap! I thought you were behind me this whole
I've
time.
been
Fuck.
fighting creatures this entire time.
Well, I'm about to kite some more our way, if I can find my way back to you.
On
Up there you
Earth?
are. I
Where
turn
did you
around, 'cause
go?
here they
They're
come.
right here.
This way.
There's an entire snake hole. That one's still hissing.
I love that weird sound effect they use for the radiation power set. That
Oh yeah.
it sounds like doors opening in science fiction 80s cartoons. I think he's this way. And crap.
Yeah, some of the tunnel tiles maps are
Are
really
a pain in the fucking ass is
yeah,
I think
but
the phrase you were looking for.
that's why we have travel powers, I guess. Oh, that's a fair number of snakes there. Reminding me of my last D&D campaign
They're
where I
gonna have a
played.
great time.
I had a really anti-snake barbarian. Oh, I didn't see the one up there. He's dead now.
Yes, he is. It's called the
The black wand.
Nemesis staff. Oh yeah, this is the black one. The Nemesis staff is the thing with the big gear on the top, isn't it?
Yep, which is the one I'm spec'd into. I have both Black Wand and Nemesis Staff, but the Nemesis Staff is the one I have that's the technology.
That's what the Necron thing is.
Yeah, I figured I'd go more for ranged attacks than melee.
Sounds like that would have been a better defender build.
It's got a bit of everything. It covers defender stuff in the build.
Is the mission
Definitely,
over?
definitely the Arachnos Soldier. I definitely recommend taking a gander at that sometime. Because it's got some pretty interesting stuff going for it. A lot of interesting build variability. I think I still prefer the Peacebringer and the whatever the other one's called, Warshade. I think those are still my preferred of the I guess you'd call them prestige classes. Boom. Where did you go?
I am surrounded by dirt. I don't know.
Where
I
earth did
think
you
I
get
might.
off to?
Fuck. Oh, hang on. I see what I did wrong.
What the hell?
Watch out. I'm coming. Give me a second.
Here I am getting busy just making snakes die.
Well, these things happen.
I don't I don't know that they do to anyone else though.
Nope, it's all you. It's a conspiracy. A conspiracy.
Don't get me started on conspiracies. Problem is knowing which ones are the real conspiracies that are there to misdirect you, but are still real conspiracies, from the real conspiracies, which are the ones they don't want you knowing about, and those are very mysterious.
That is a goofy looking costume.
It is an excellent costume. I don't know what you're talking about. No one cared who I was until I put on the Thpandexth.
I'm pretty sure they don't care who you are. Still, that's okay.
Well,
They don't care who I am either.
these snakes care a lot right about now.
Yay, click the button.
That's it? That's all the snakes? I was hoping to murder some more snakes. Well, guess what? We are murdering some more snakes because we're diving right back down that hole.
I am going to go turn this mission and grab the next one and hopefully level.
Oh, is it really going to make me run halfway across Hell's Acre to get
Yeah,
to
it
another
really
snake
fucking is.
hole? Just to get to another snake hole. This is shameful. This is shameful. Oh, actually, on the way I can beat up some longbow. If any show up. I don't see any longbow. Ah, longbow. Boom. Take that, longbow technician. Go be a nerd somewhere else, longbow. They just look so Canadian. I bet they apologize all the time.
Incessantly.
Although not so much in the when they start showing up in the going rogue storyline. They're pretty aggressive there. They're just like, oh, you see what's going on here. We've got to basically kill everyone. Except for the civilians. Except half the civilians are super people, so we'll have to kill them too. It's like, oh wow. That escalated at the speed of very, very fast.
Indeed. I'm waiting at Kalinda.
I mean, you do your thing. I've already got the next, my iteration of that snake mission, so.
Eliminate the infected is what I have.
Right. We still haven't done my snake mission.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which is right here. I'm hopping into the hole. I am in the hole. Don't forget to talk to the Kuzman or whatever his name is, because he gives you extra missions as well.
Right, it's all storyline.
His are all like generic ones where you're just abusing stuff that he tells you to abuse, i.e. longbow, i.e. RIPs, etc., etc., etc. So on and so forth,
Etc. Etc.
etc.
Etc.
Indeed.
I can only ever like every time somebody says etc. All I can hear is Yulebrenner.
Yeah. Oh gosh, the Yulebrenner King and I,
Mm-hmm.
with those.
What is this etc.?
What is this, etc.? Oh yeah.
You already went down the hole.
I am in the hurl.
And I'm on my way down. Boom.
Hope he went down the right hole. Yeah, there he is.
They released the rifleman and a something else for like in-game match money, stupid things. Sea bills.
I
That's the
thought
word.
they had the rifleman for like years.
Oh no, this is the 2C.
Oh,
So it's the clan rifleman. But it's still a double loaded fucking what do they call them?
brick shithouse.
No, damn it, stop. The fucking green cakes. What are they called?
What?
I don't know. I'm not making any sense right now. I'm really tired, and I'm on a lot of
So
weird
am I.
meds at this point.
We should have done this earlier in the day when I have energy.
Well,
Like, I'm not
Michael
a.
was supposed to be joining us, and that's why I said 6 o'clock, because he said he would be free after 6, and now he is not, and I think that's a dick move.
Ooh, Cobra.
You found a cobra?
Yeah, he's a big red level enemy. He's gonna hurt my shit, so I'm waiting for you.
I'm trying to... Fuck. I really hate this
It
map,
helps if
like,
you
with a
open
passion.
up. It helps a lot if you open up the mini map.
Yeah, I know, but that blocks out the center of my screen.
You can separate it.
How? The
Um,
bouton. Nope,
yeah.
that just cut off the... Oh, wait.
Yes, the bouton.
Yes, that did it. Fuck yeah. Can I make it smaller?
You can make it more translucent. I know that. And you can make it smaller. Yes.
How does one make it smaller?
Go to the border.
Ah, perfect. Boop. Alright, there we go. That makes me happy.
So there's a cobra right up here. I'm gonna start messing his shit up.
Ein Minuten, bitte.
here. Don't you run. You can't run. Don't you know who I am? Pop! He did. Congratulations
Did
on
you
the
just
level
die?
up. No? I took like no damage that entire fight. That snake spent the entire fight running away from me. And I just chased it down mercilessly and caused it problems. It is on the endangered species list. It is soon to be a pair of boots.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. Pardon my French.
I took French in high school. I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Le Furc is seals, I believe. So I fucking love sails. Seals are cool. At least in
All right,
Canadian
where the
French.
fuck?
Hit that M button, bro.
What button are we hitting?
M to get your map out if it's not out already.
It is. I'm just trying to get down the hill. I want to finish this with you, and then I've got something I need to take care of real quick.
I see.
It
Well,
has
I'm gonna be. It's gonna be at
gone
the
by the time I get back. Yeah.
the 2 hour 2 hour point on the stream, and I need sleep.
So do we stick with these characters for the next one? Are we gonna do heroes next time?
I'll be
Fresh builds? Like,
amazed.
what do you want to
I will
do?
be amazed and astounded if we even have it next time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This one barely even happened.
Yeah, that is true. But get the minions to go out and download City of Heroes. Come and join us.
Seriously. What minions? I have no viewership. There's somebody watching this right now. Make your presence known. Because otherwise I don't believe you exist. Mostly because I don't think anyone watches streams at like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time PM.
I got a badge.
Yeah, I got a badge too. Is that for snake murder? The
Probably.
mongoose. You've been adept at taking down the snakes. Like, get away from me, you scaly, C-word. You scaly clam, you. And I leveled up too, bitchin'.
I think it's what?
More
Yeah, it's
cobras.
this way.
I'm already at it.
You're already. Oh, there we go. It doesn't illuminate which little bobbling green arrow is which. That's the problem.
Yours is the one with the dot.
Oh, okay, that was easy. Um,
Zap.
I haven't slotted a single enhancement yet, which is kind of stupid. Like, I know better.
Most of the ones early on are pretty trash anyway. Not that big a deal. Alright, easy sleazy.
Mercy 2?
Yeah. I'm gonna go claim the mission and level up, and then probably
We'll
it
call
is
it a
time to
day.
go, yeah.
I have a hot date with a hot tub.
Hot.
And that's hot. Paris Hilton said I could say that.
What? You spoke with Paris Hilton?
No, Paris Hilton had "That's Hot" trademarked as her own. She invented it
Oh,
because nobody in the history of ever said "That's hot" before.
yeah. I still remember
That
Repo, the
walking
genetic
petri
opera.
dish.
Yeah. Repo, the genetic opera is a
I still don't understand how
She had her face
They're
ripped off.
famous anyway, or like the Kardashians. I don't understand why they're relevant.
It's just, it's basically there just to frustrate people like me and you and get really upset. And away I go. Dr. Graves, he looks like a fine, upstanding citizen.
Well, with a name like Dr. Graves, what else do you expect?
Yeah, he's gotta be a decent bloke. So now my 1 is going to recharge at the speed of very quickly and do damage. So that's good. Okay. I guess that'll call it for today. Thanks for tuning in, people. Definitely check out City of Heroes. Look for the City of Heroes
Homecoming.
Homecoming uh, is what it is called because it is like coming home. And it is well worth your
Arr.
time and it is free. So that is great too. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and have a great day.